So we started moving again. We stayed in that yard for about 3 hours or 4 maybe. We stopped basically to let like 10 trains pass because this train is a really low priority. It just done like gondola car filled with trees going to Moldova. So yeah, now we're continuing our journey to the city we're set to go for. If the train keeps driving, we should be there in 3 hours, I think. But it's probably gonna stop a few times more. can't really see anything, neither can I. We stopped again at a sidetrack before some station. We've been on this train for more than 12 hours right now, and only like 30% of those hours were we driving. So most of the time we just stood in various yards, just, I don't know, chilling. Now it should be like an hour till we reach Siberia, our destination. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't stop too much, because it's actually getting pretty cold right now. In daytime it's hot here, but in the night it really cools off. I have some good clothes on, but still with wind and everything, it's still a little bit cold. Now we're probably gonna wait on a train from the other direction, or some high-class train that we need to let pass, so yeah. Alright, there you go. It was a night train. No, we should get a green signal. We will continue our journey further. So it's during the night. This train just keeps stopping. Next station is Siberia, though. We will be there in about 15 minutes. Final destination for this day at least. Man, I'm really tired. When I saw the log train, I really wouldn't think I would spend 15 hours on it, because it was only a stretch of like 200 kilometers. But yeah, here I am. So this was Siberia, the yard we wanted to get off. Maybe it's gonna stop, but I think it just drove through it. It's taking the track to Moldova right now. But maybe it's gonna stop, because, oh yeah, it's gonna stop. So we're gonna bail right now before it gets to the big yard. It's a little bit tricky. Because I can't really see. Alright, made it off. Whew. So now we're gonna find a sleeping spot somewhere. We're gonna walk through the village. Behind the village is a forest, and we're gonna set up camp there, make a fire to warm up a little, because my feet are really cold. Then we go to sleep, because it's already pretty late. Right now it's 10 past 3 in the night. Alright, so we didn't sleep in the woods. The plans changed. We're actually sleeping with this guy. Bye bye! He's even carrying my backpack. He's a really nice guy. So we're gonna go there now and sleep at his place.
strumming tutorials without Wi-Fi and jam uninterrupted. Try YouTube Premium on
Don't worry, it's not poison.
Alright, so yesterday when we were walking to the forest, we came across a kiosk which was still open at 3 in the night because we wanted to buy some food and some drinks. And people started talking to us because they were interested in what we were doing. We were just selling, we were traveling, but those people were actually really nice. We talked for them for quite a while, and they gave us free drinks, they gave us food. They were like really nice. And then we met a Romanian truck driver, and he offered us to stay at his place. So we slept there, we took a shower, he gave us food, and yeah, we basically chilled the day with him here in Samaria. I was really surprised at the hospitality of these people. So yeah, we had a really nice experience here, something I really didn't expect for such a small city. So yeah, now we slept pretty well, we're freshed up, and we're gonna head to the yard. As you can see, the sun is already going down because we stayed quite a while in the city. We waited yesterday in the night, but nothing really good came. Only a few freights in the other direction, and they stopped here, so that's good. But in our direction, no good trains came. So yeah, we're gonna wait some more here. This is, as you can see, a really big abandoned yard, probably from the times that this country was still under control of the Soviet Union. There was more money, so also more freight traffic. But when the Soviet Union collapsed, all these wagons weren't used anymore, and they shoved them all into this yard. I've seen a lot of abandoned wagons in my life, but I never saw them like overgrown like this. You can really see that nature is taking over in this place. Like over there, I think in 50 years you wouldn't even see the wagons anymore. This would be just one big bush. So it's a pretty interesting place to wait. It's a nice sight. Also yesterday there was a freight driving on this track right here. This track has still overhead lines, and the tracks are pretty shiny. So yeah, it's possible a freight might come here and stop here, which would be so perfect because we were sleeping in that gondola over there. Alright, so yesterday when I was in the store, the truck driver Jakob, he was with me, and I was picking some things out like muesli bars and other dry foods, and he was like, no, not good, not good. And he took my basket and he started like buying all these things. See, I'm really curious what he actually bought me. He bought me things to make a sandwich. I only have this shitty knife because I went to Austria with plane, so I couldn't take any proper knives, but normally this should work. Like this. It's pretty hard cutting with this knife, but yeah, I'll just take some pieces of it, put it on. No slice of tomato. This knife really sucks, but it does the job, I guess. Like this, to make it a little bit more juicy. So yeah, I'm curious about the sandwich he suggested. Alright, it looks pretty good actually. It's better than the muesli bars or anything. It's real food. That's really nice. Alright, as you can see, it's dark again. Still no luck, still here in Samaria. Tonight we're gonna catch the night train to ride this route with passenger, and in Craiova we're gonna take another passenger train, because on that route there are actually almost no freights, and the few freights that drive there are just tankers, so impossible to ride. So yeah, this stretch will be by passenger because there is like not really another way. I mean, this part we could have hopped, but we waited here for 2 days now, and we really want to continue the journey and not be stuck too long in this place, because maybe tonight no freights come, maybe the day after no freights will come, because it's not such a busy line. When you move more out of Western Europe, you have less intermodals, you have less traffic. I mean, you still have some traffic, but then it's more domestic and more unpredictable, and you will be finding yourself waiting a long time for nothing in these kinds of yards, and I don't really want that. So yeah, the best option right now is ride this stretch by passenger train, and when we are in Sofia we will continue to catch freights further to Greece. Look, this is our cabin. It's actually really nice. It's like a proper bed. It's my first time I've been like in a proper sleep train. 20 years ago you had so many trains of these. You even had a train that went from Brussels to Moscow, but because flights got so cheap, night trains actually started to disappear one by one. So yeah, I'm really happy to get the experience of riding in one of these things, because it's really cool. But nobody... Oh, man. Okay, so you can't stay here because they don't like... I don't know what the problem is. Not a very nice guy. So this one? 7.
7, 7. 7, 6.
Ah, you count other, you count different.
Exact.
Okay, you count different. Okay, okay. Okay then. Apparently no sleep wagon.
No, it's mass.
Okay. Whoop up. So yeah, our ticket's at wagon 1. We're in wagon 1, but apparently this is wagon 7 for the guy, so we're not allowed to stay here. There are no people here, but they say we need to fuck off basically. Alright, so apparently we need to stay here in this train. Okay, yeah, so we basically got downgraded to scum class because we didn't pay enough apparently for the night cabins, but we had no way of knowing. Nobody told us we need to pay more, and now here they say like, oh, just go to the back wagon, you know. But at least maybe we can surf here. I want to surf it, man. Oh, this sucks. I was really hoping we could stay in one of these cabins. You see, that's why you take freights, you don't have all this bullshit. Enough reclining seats here. Yes. Very nice. Alright, so we slept in the station over there. It wasn't a really comfortable sleep on the wooden bench. We got woken up by the police every now and then because they were asking like, where are you going? So, you know, otherwise they thought we were some hobos or something living there. That's our train over there, and it's gonna take us to Bulgaria. There goes our train. We made it. So this passenger ride was actually really interesting. It's a shame we couldn't do it on a freight. But yeah, there were no freight running on the line. But anyway, in the last train ride we saw a whole different part of Romania. It was much more rural. We also saw a lot more poverty. We could see a lot of Romas, better known as gypsies. The train was also doing 25 kilometers an hour almost the entire ride. And it took us 3 hours to actually complete not a so long stretch. But yeah, we're finally here in Bulgaria, one of the oldest countries of Europe. When we got off the train at the border, we immediately got checked because Bulgaria may be European Union. It's not part of the Schengen zone, which means they check everybody who enters the country. But yeah, we made it. Over there are the mountains. You can already see them through the houses and the trees. And yeah, we're gonna climb one of those and we're gonna spend the night there. So here's some information about the animals and the rocks and some other things, but unfortunately I can't read it because it's all in Minecraft enchantment language. Nah, just kidding, of course, it's Cyrillic. In a whole Bulgaria they write Cyrillic, they don't use the Latin alphabet here. As you can see, the waterfall isn't flowing right now. Normally it would be from there to the bottom over here, but it's probably because it's the end of summer that there is not a lot water flowing. In spring there is always a lot of water here from the melted snow. Then it flows all the way down here, and then there is a really spectacular waterfall. This wall is about 50-60 meters high, so it would be really impressive. But yeah, it still is really cool. The view also. Oh wow, there's a big cave over there. Looks cool. Who knows what lives here? I'll check it out. Too bad I don't have any really good light with me. If it was raining, this would be a really good camping spot actually. I don't know what's written here as in Cyrillic, but probably something like keep out or like turn back. Someday someone died here. Wow, you probably can't see it, but it goes really high. The ceiling is really high. It's impressive. Very cool. Alright. Looks like we reached some kind of checkpoint. Oh, here it is, the waterfall. Oh, it's not that waterfall, but it's some waterfall. Anyway, look at the view. Sun is setting, almost dark. This is actually a pretty nice place to find some spot where we can, yeah, sleep. Alright, so we looked around a little bit and didn't find anything else than this. It's a pretty nice spot. We have a tree right here, for our hammocks. And we even have like a little fireplace thingy. I don't know what this is, but we can make a fire right here. The only downside is this is the walking path, like people are gonna pass through here. We're gonna wake up early and we think like the people that are gonna walk in the mountains early in the morning are not the type of people that are gonna steal our things. So yeah, we'll take our guesses with that place. Sun is going down, I mean sun is already down. I think we have maybe 20 minutes of light before it's completely dark. And then we're gonna make a fire, maybe cook some food. I have hot dogs with me, eat something and go to sleep. It's 10 in the morning. I just woke up. So because we were laying next to a path, to a walkway, we were scared that somebody might steal our shit. But we didn't actually saw anybody. I mean, we didn't saw a person because Rico, he woke up and he saw a horse standing next to his hammock. And it makes sense because there's horse shit everywhere. And we could see them also over there. There are wild horses running around. But it was dark and he saw a horse like just standing next to him. Now I'm gonna summit this little mountain over here. Oh damn, you can see the lake there. It's so beautiful. It might be one of the most beautiful places where I ever woke up. We're gonna continue our hike to the summit over there, and we're probably gonna go down then another route so we can see some other things. And when we're down in the valley again, we're gonna catch a train to Sofia, the capital city. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy this view because I really think it's worth it. Almost on top of the other mountain, and right there are the horses over that ridge. We're gonna see the view from the other side of the valley. I'm curious. See, we're right on the walking path. It's all the way like this until like a little cabin here, and then we can do the whole trail. But when you look in real life, you see there isn't really a route, and over here is just one big cliff with a big drop. Maybe at some day there was some path, but right now it's way too dangerous to just climb it with this, especially with the backpacks, because like one misstep and you can just fall into the nothingness. We're probably gonna go a bit back and then maybe take the same route back or some other route down. Alright, we walked down the mountain. We're gonna take an alternative route, which is on Wikelok. It's a route from another hiker. Really hope the path is marked, but yeah, we'll see. So far it's going pretty nice. Alright, we're back in Vratsa. We just stopped there to eat something. In about an hour is our train, and that one is gonna take us to Sofia. Right, so this was our sleeping spot on top of some building in some kind of scrap yard from the train company. With like all kinds of trash laying here from the railroad. Not the best place because it's private property, and over there in the lane were some people watching us this morning. Hopefully no trouble when we exit. Alright, so we made it to the yard. We're waiting right here behind this collapsed tanker wagon. Look at that. It's probably because there was some hole somewhere and the pressure really got fucked up. I don't really know. As you can see, there are some wagons standing there, but I think they're sided and are not moving anytime soon. So our best bet is to wait on a passing train, which we can hop on then. But there isn't much traffic on this line, and I mean, it's been that for the last 3 countries actually. So it's pretty hard, but yeah, we're gonna wait a little and we'll see what happens.